Hello, it's great to be part of your assembly today. I'm Charlie, this is Rhiannon from St Mary's Church, and today we're going to tell you the story of Zacchaeus.
Now today's story is all about forgiveness. It's a tricky theme. Have you ever needed to forgive someone, or has someone needed to forgive you?
Well, we hope that as you hear this story, as you see about the change that happened in Zacchaeus' life, that you'll be really challenged and inspired to forgive other people or to admit when you're wrong. And we hope most of all that it leads you to the forgiveness that Jesus offers. Hope you enjoy the story.
It's really lovely to be able to share another Open the Book story with you all. Do you know what taxes are? Taxes are money grown-ups have to give to the government to pay for things like roads and hospitals and schools. It was the same in the time of Jesus, except that the people who collected the money, the tax collectors, always took a little bit extra for themselves. Just imagine if you went to pay your taxes and the tax collector said, "That's £2.50 for your taxes, and then another 50p extra to help pay for my big new car." You wouldn't like it one bit. Today we have a story about a taxman who nobody liked. But he made a surprising choice, which changed his life forever. Let's open the book and read Jesus and the Taxman.
In today's story, we're going to read about a man called Zacchaeus.
But Zacchaeus had a problem. He wasn't very tall. In fact, he was quite small. So let's open the book and read the story Jesus and the Taxman.
Everybody ran to meet him. Well, almost everybody. For there was one man, one small man, who didn't run to meet Jesus. And his name was Zacchaeus. It's not that Zacchaeus didn't want to see Jesus. He did. He really did. But not only was Zacchaeus short, he was also afraid of the crowd. Not many people liked him, you see. Partly because he was a tax collector, but mostly because he collected more taxes than he was supposed to, and then he kept what was left for himself.
Jesus is coming!
Jesus is what? Jesus
is here!
Jesus is here!
Everybody cheered as he walked through the city gates.
Jesus is coming!
Jesus is coming!
It's on its way. It's coming.
He's coming, yeah.
Well, almost everybody. For Zacchaeus didn't feel like cheering at all. He wanted to see Jesus. He did. He really did. But how could he walk out there in front of all those people he'd cheated? And what would they do if they got a hold of him?
Then Zacchaeus had an idea. There were trees by the city gates, tall, leafy trees. He could sneak behind the crowd and climb up one of those trees. He could see Jesus and not be seen himself. So off he went, out of his house and through the empty streets. And because the crowd was watching Jesus, he had no trouble at all slipping behind them and shimmying up a tree.
Jesus, come in with us! Come into our house!
Well, I'd love to, but I have another appointment I must keep.
Oh.
great honour to host someone as important as Jesus for dinner. Everybody shouted at once.
Well, almost everybody. For there was one man, one small man, who kept his mouth shut and tried hard not to rustle the branches.
Come and eat at my house.
No, come and eat at my house.
Well, thank you so much, but I've already decided where I eat my meal tonight. Zacchaeus! Zacchaeus! Come down. I want to eat at your house tonight.
Going to Zacchaeus' house?
I was eating at Zacchaeus' house.
What?
What? My house? My house? My house?
Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus, he's the worst man in town. There must be some mistake.
Why would someone as good as Jesus want to eat with someone bad like him? But he was happy too. Happier than he'd been for a long, long time. And so, with a smile spreading across his face, Zacchaeus led Jesus to his house.
What are they saying?
What are they doing in there?
I don't know.
Nearer.
What are they saying?
I'm sure I don't know. I can't hear well enough.
Hello, everyone! I've got an announcement! Everyone, this is my friend. My new friend's been telling me all about it. I've realised I've cheated all of you. And what's more, I'll pay back. I'll pay back double what I owe. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Don't you see? God has sent me to share his love with everyone, even those who've done bad things. And that's what I've done. And now Zacchaeus loves God too.
Hooray!
Hooray! Praise be to the Lord!
That's when the crowd began to cheer. Jesus and Zacchaeus and the whole town of Jericho. Everybody.
As soon as Zacchaeus realised that God loved him, even though he had done wrong things, he knew he had to change the way he lived and put things right with his neighbours. Close your eyes and think about whether there are things you do that hurt others. Can you be like Zacchaeus and change the way you live? Now I'm going to say a prayer. And if you want to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, if there is anything in our lives that needs to change, please help us so we choose what is good, choose what is right, choose what is true. Amen.